Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. I uploaded like 6 straight bully episodes, which I think I should put in the chat. I mean, not in the chat, in the description below, which I think I might. But first, not even but first. I'm hoping I get a good game in this one in this live stream so I can upload it tomorrow. Because also I have some person said that he asked me if I'm playing anything else because, like I said, I uploaded 6 straight. There's no, I think it's actually more than 6. Let me check some. 7. I uploaded 7 straight. 7 of them things. But not even y'all, just one person. But hey, I am a man. I am a man of the people. No, I'll say it. I'm trying to get hype on. I'm trying to get hype on social media. I gotta get more on social media. And also, if anyone who catches now wonder why I upload so early, because now I got a job, and a job. I'm not gonna say what job it is, because I don't want them to be all down my throat for actually saying the name. But it's a pretty big company, uh, which I'm gonna be working. I got 8 hour shifts now, along with working my job at my local mall on the weekend. So my only time to upload is in the morning. So what actually what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'll like upload a video in the morning, periodically share throughout the day, live stream, live. I'll try and get a consistent live stream schedule. Live stream this, live stream Overwatch, live stream 2K whenever I get it. Because I'm not getting 2K this week. I don't got the money for it. But that is the plan. Either way, now let's get into this. I don't think anything's really changed since last time y'all saw me. Y'all saw me this. I don't think I had Bo Jackson when y'all were last year. I got Bo Jackson. Terry Holt is still 85, but I still have Keenan Allen as my number 1 receiver because because you see that 85 catch, and you see this hold on a second, 85 catch, 80 catch. That's the only reason. Really, the only reason. If I when I run in my stick when I run sticks and I got slant route, I need Keenan Allen catching that. Keenan's gonna catch it. And plus, you see that 84. You see that 84 catching traffic. You see this 75 down here. That's why. And I don't know when. Eventually Tori will move to the 1. And also it helps because Tori, a lot of times Tori's gonna get matched up with their number 2 cornerback, and Torrey Holt can smoke them with this 89 speed. There's not many corners keeping up with not many corners that people can have their second corner with 89 speed. Let me see. Like example, he doesn't. Jesus Christ, he jumps to 88 catch. So this next he jumps from 87. No, 85. So 87, his 87, which he jumps from 85 to 87, it's still his catch still won't be better. Wait, how much is his speed? His speed's actually 88. That's one speed. The 83 speed, that's not gonna be enough. So if I upgrade him again, he's still not gonna be the number 1 receiver. So I'm still gonna have Keenan Allen there. Either I'm gonna have Keenan on there, or whenever I'm done upgrading this Jerry Rice. Nah, at 84 he'll still be slot. 86, his catch those not that good. Okay, but I'm gonna the 88. He'll have a better catch than. But his catch in traffic still won't be better, or be the same. It is tough out here in these streets. Or when I get this Marvin Harrison. Also, I do have this Deshaun Jackson, which I was hyped to get him. So I saw he was an 80. And then I saw this man's stats. My bad. I don't know why. I don't know why I went here. That's not what I meant to do. And then I saw this man's stats. We keep him rolling. 84 speed is cool. Because he's fast. The only two receivers faster than him is Harrison and Toy Hope. Yeah, I do have this DeAndre too, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. I don't know if I'm gonna train him up or keep him as he is. Because if I train him all the way up, he's not better than Keenan, which is crazy. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep. Then so I'm like, okay, 84 speed. I can put him at. But no, my bad. That 78 catch means I really can't do much with him. Because everyone here has a better catch, except Marvin Harrison, which is why I don't use him that much yet. I think even Travis Kelce has a better catch than he does. But then I thought, okay, it's Deshaun. I can put him at special teams. I'm gonna skip over defense for a second. And then he's only a 79 returner, which that actually pissed me off a little bit. How are you gonna have Deshaun Jackson 79 return anything? I'd understand Cordell Patterson's a better returner. I understand that. But Cordell Patterson's stats are still this high for a 74 average. He's a 74. Don't get to it. He just has 86 return. 87 kick return. He's still 86 over here. He's still 74 overall. Why is his agility's better? His looseness is better. His spin is the same. His juke is better. His ball carrier vision is better. His celebration is the same. Is it because he's younger? Now I think about maybe because he's younger. But still, that's Deshaun. Whatever. And the last thing about my offense, let me slap back. I think last time I told you I was gonna try and try out this Steve Young. But also everyone has Steve Young, and I don't. I see everyone has Steve Young, and I don't want him. I'm the only person I've ever seen rock with a Drew Brees. Was actually shocking to me because his accuracy is amazing. That 87 throw actually, I don't miss a lot. And you say, well, his throw power is low. I don't throw deep a lot. I really don't. Drew Brees literally fits my scheme perfectly because I don't open it. I don't blow the top off anybody often. I'm normally throwing that throw mid. I'm normally throwing that mid, and that's it. And I don't run because I trust my offensive line. I trust my offensive line to block for me. And if there's someone who gets through, I either got Bo Jackson, Tariq Cohen, or Devontae Freeman blocking, picking up, which gives me time to find 88 speed Torrey Holt, or just throw it to 85 hands Keenan Allen. Or I decide to throw it out the backfield and hit one of these two. It's crazy. One last thing. This Orlando Brown. I'm just questioning because I have This right tackle that I pulled in the pack. He's a better pass blocker, which is cool. I like pass blocking. But you see, but look at the difference in run blocking. I like to run the ball still. I like to run the ball. I have yet to seen a right tackle that I won't spend money on. I don't know if y'all ever notice. Y'all see me with Green Bay's right tackle. He can't run block. He can pass block, cool, but he can't run block. That, and that's the same situation I'm at here. Yes, his pass blocking is still a 7-8, but his run blocking is better. Sure, I can, and I'm really okay holding that spot up until there's Larry Allen. I know he's a right guard, but I got Zach Martin at right guard. Zach Martin's an 87. I really don't want to move Zach Martin. My plans are going to put Larry Allen at right tackle. His stats drop a little bit. I'm aware of that, but I don't care. Also, eventually I need to get a tight end. I got Tanner Hudson here now, but I'm really holding him there until I get some more team of the weeks and get that who's it who's that team what's that team of the week? Excuse me. This Bradley Chubb. I'm getting this Bradley Chubb. Dalvin Cook is cool. He's cool. But I'm upgrading Bo Jackson. Okay. Speaking of Bradley Chubb, now I can check out my defense. Shazier is no longer my starting linebacker. I got Willie Lane, which is actually help. It's crazy because when I first got him at that 76 power up, he was already almost better than him. Sean Lee's actually a good linebacker, as is Chandler Jones. Especially when I have Chandler Jones. A lot of times I have Chandler Jones lined up at this left end right here. Man, I can have him rush, and Chandler Jones gets a lot of sacks. Or if someone has a Steve Young and I'm in man, I'll just drop Chandler Jones into the spy because you're still not. I don't see a quarterback out running Chandler Jones, especially if I just send him. Tony Jefferson is eventually going to take Tyrann Mathieu's spot, but luckily But good thing is I'm still going to keep Tyrann Mathieu at the sub linebacker spot. What else do I got here? Let me go back in my defense. Marshall Lattimore and Patrick Peterson are great cornerbacks. Patrick Peterson has a tendency to get beat sometimes. I have not seen Marshall Lattimore get beat in a while. Mel Blount is, as soon as I keep powering him up, he's gonna get better and better. Jalen Ramsey and Richard Sherman still don't use as much. Also, I know I got Malik Cooper is a baller. Eventually gonna power this Eddie Jackson. He's gonna take his spot. Until then, I'm gonna keep using his superstar ability right there. There's no way this. Oh, and one more thing. This Linval Joseph is a beast. Grady Jarrett is a beast. And Ndamukong Suh really doesn't do that much, which is weird. And Reggie White, he's a power up. He's eventually gonna get better, but he's really good right now. Show you special teams already. Cordell Patterson is. His stats are crazy, but his speed does not match his overall. I just need to take a breath. Tariq Cohen, eventually I want to. The only problem with having Tariq Cohen as a third linebacker is he comes in when I'm in shotgun. Which means I really can't run out of shotgun because Tariq Cohen's carry is god awful. Even when I upgrade him all the way, if I get that far, his carry is still going to be a 74. Yo, that's 71 catches. Disrespectful. His carry is going to be 74. That's why every time I see someone with a Tariq Cohen, I'm going for strip every time. I'm really gonna keeping Tariq Cohen now is because eventually his kick return is gonna get 85, and with 86 speed, I'm gonna kick. And I'm this gonna this terrible. I'm gonna kick Cordell Patterson to the curve and put him there. Bo Jackson's power back. Occasionally I'll use Devontae Freeman when I'm just whenever I feel like it. You know I like running 3 running backs. Slot receiver, whatever. Chandler Jones, like I said, Chandler Jones, he's a beast on this end. The fact that they're the same overall is wild to me. Slot corner Marshawn, he tends to shut down anybody in a slot. Y'all seen this over here. And his strategy, change them offense. This last thing, change them offense. Bengals offense, a playbook, I like it. Me personally, there's a lot of routes that I like to run, in routes, crossing routes, slant routes. I like to run them as long as I can just run the ball. The 3-4 defense hasn't done me wrong yet. The few games I haven't been blown out since I've started using this defensive playbook or this offensive playbook. Now that I've got all that out of the way, now I can hop in a weekend league. Don't open the pack. Fuck it, let's open the pack. What's the worst that can happen? Let's open this pack. I'm only here to see. Oh, I got a team in a week. What is it? Whoa, that's. Are you better than who I got? 81 speed, 84 less. Tackles the same. 84 power. Power moves and 67 zone. I may put him in the lineup until I find those other ones. Oh, they count that as the elite too. Oh, if that's the case, y'all just hold me. Excuse me, let me some things real quick. Because I don't need any of these. There we go. And I'm gonna put him as a back. I'm gonna go back and put him as backup. That's only for that. I'm really doing this so eventually I can get rid of both of them for more training points. I literally just said I would do this and I almost forgot to do it. Am I dumb? Wait, that means I gotta Shazier. I'm gonna put Mac here. And we'll drop Shazier down here. Is he? What's his sub linebacker? I would be surprised they're better. They're not. Wait, he got the same speed, but better athleticism and more tackling. His coverage is not as good, which is why I have Tyron there, because he can cover and as well as tackle. Yeah. What I will do is I'll have him because even Shazier's still a better one. Okay, that's all I need. I run a 3-4, so I use all the linebackers. Now, take my breath. I've been talking a lot. Now I can go into weekend league. And now I can jump. Listen, I've played a few before. I've won 1, lost 2. Haven't been blown out. Let me Now what I want to do. Let me make sure. Yeah, because I don't want him. I don't want him hearing me. I'm just talking out loud. Now let's get. Also, those Twitch Prime Magicians. I saw some. I was playing Weekly. I didn't even know that came out. Now, I saw those.
Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Oh, yeah, 803. Oh, yeah, that's down. That's to be honest with me, nah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I like the run.
Ready. Yellow ready. Hey, tight. Kill. Turn up. Kill. You're good. 5-4. Ready.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
What am I going to run?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, kill.
Play action. Breeze. Wide open receiver complete.
Wow. Keenan Allen, I would have been mad at you.
Touchdown.
If you made that tackle, I would have been mad at you, Keenan.
A big play there. 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
If it was on a line.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Oh, yeah,
this is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, he took that out?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Yellow. I got it. Mike's 50.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Take that, Marshawn.
That's going to be caught.
Get in front of him.
Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Let me just get it back.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Trying to get away from someone. I don't believe he's going to get stuck in
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them to touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
Nah, they gave me that back.
Down the right side.
They gave me that back. That should have been a touchdown.
Drew Brees, his second touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I do not expect to get that again.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Oh, good Lord. That one block, I said I blocked. Oh, who's that? Why am I switching?
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Let's hold them. That's the best thing I can do.
Yellow. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Nah, I'm not giving you that.
Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And these guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Brees to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Give me that.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas. 26 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Yeah, I kick it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Okay.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, let me get back to what I like doing. That's what I don't like. That's what
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Everyone stay in your lane this time.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Okay, what's it? This perfect cell song from Dragon Ball Z. Fire.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice roll.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I get you got
and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground.
Me block.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'll run this one anyway.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. 55. If you don't get this ball, you think you don't get this?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze.
Oh,
wow. Be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
You got that. Cool. Whatever.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, my. Wow.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Bill Jackson has like one more attribute to his acceleration. That may be a touchdown.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
There it is. Man, I took way too much time.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute
warning. Let me knock it. Drew Brees, stop taking your sweet time and get to the line. I'll eat it. I'm still going to run this play.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Brees going to throw. And this will be incomplete.
He dropped.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brees. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm just seeing this.
Ready? You ready?
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
I'll give you that.
Hey, 43.
Okay.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Thank you, Mel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Wow. Tyron.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg Olsen there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
I got to learn to switch Kelsey out over there. That was anyone else.
Breeze now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
I can only swap the tight end.
Ready. Ready. I got it. Kill.
Oh, he manned up.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
With the wind in my back.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And this one is right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. a lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from second to third down.
Yellow. Check, bunt set. Check, bunt set. We're going to 88. They're going to
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, good move.
Oh, he broke it.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Cookies.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
As he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. On second and a long way to go. Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, 43, 15. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Pick.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Mahomes firing complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Get that, Mel.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Take it all the way, Mel. Take it all the way.
Famer Mel Blount.
Nice.
Cooper was the intended target. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Was good.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, wow, that's my fault. That's my fault.
He's got him.
That's all me.
Complete.
Looking in the back.
The 20.
I take full responsibility for that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's all me.
A big play there. 83 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and they've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I normally don't score 45 in a game. I'm in unprecedented territory.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
There's me telling y'all, y'all not going to see this ever again.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter play. From the 29, Mahomes, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mel, fall back. Back, I got to help him, Mel.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ooh, that should have been picked.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
That should have been
picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
I'm not even going to lie to y'all.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
See, now.
Here we go.
I'm not going to lie, because I do the same thing. This is not going to stop me from running the ball.
Here's Jackson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
As soon as you get your internet right.
On second down now.
Okay.
It's Jackson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. On third down, this is Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He may have quit. He might have quit.
Yellow waiting.
Let's just get 3 cones. Check. Don't you fumble.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
I'm an off the line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
You get behind,
and no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
But hey, I'm not being condescending when I say GG. I'm not. I promise I'm not.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
I'm about to ride this Dragon Ball Z all the way to the finish. Let me turn this up a little. I'm sorry, did he really go for real? 3, 2, 1.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
15.
What's running here?
Throwing now is Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
I'm taking a knee.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Where's the knee? There it is. I'm not taking a knee.
95-56. 95-56.
I'm not typing one to map the score. I'm taking a knee.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
I'm about to say, you call a timeout.
Ready.
Not even BS me. Taking the knee, and that's it.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I'm not gonna lie, even if I put a video out, I probably just end the video on the first knee.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Good game, sir.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Also, I see the second person in here. Normally, it's just me by myself just talking. So I at least appreciate you being here. And you were here the whole game. I appreciate you. I gotta take a piss real quick first. So hope you like Dragon Ball Z, because we rocking out with this for the next like 45 seconds. Okay, so by laws of Madden nature, the next game I play, I'm about to get blown out. This next game I play, it's gonna get ugly. I'm going to lose badly. It will not be a joke how bad I'm about to lose this next game.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Kill, 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 kill. Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. Jackson takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the screen. Under. Watch the screen. Switch.
Yeah.
Check three.
That's tough.
22 jet bomber.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hudson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Get out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Jackson.
Ooh, the juke.
22 yards there, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to fire deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now about to get blown out.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 36, Mahomes.
Nowhere to go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You Cowboys fan, you know about
Sean Lee. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Oh, why did I do that?
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun.
What?
Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, after completely botching what could have been a touchdown.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
21.
To throw is Breeze. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Breeze now. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I could have
that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Breeze. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
I always feel.
Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it. Ready? Yellow lady.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, that's
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On first down, it's Jackson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Pick that, Marshawn.
That'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Lambo is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then we'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
More looking at Rice.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got him in.
Oh, he found
it's Rice.
What about?
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Pick that, Marshawn. Oh, he got
this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on first down.
Jackson. Edge, Sean. Finally got set the edge.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd and 1, Mahomes.
Nowhere to go.
Flush to his right. He gets it to Gurley, complete.
That was an
12 yards there on a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze.
Did I throw that?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
I really threw that.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Because I shouldn't have thrown that.
Switch up, switch up.
On first down, Jackson. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
I've only seen
and forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Excuse me. We're off 1-1.
Bree's going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh! Whoa!
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
He didn't throw where I wanted
It's
him
the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Everyone kind
the
of
intended receiver
right
there, Allen. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes.
Ooh,
And that
Malik!
goes incomplete.
Malik!
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mahomes now to throw.
That's a
Staying on
safety.
his feet. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Flushed out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Here's Jackson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
It's around this time where I always go concepts. Man, because a lot of times I don't know what I'm doing here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Okay.
Recon, 132 fighter.
30 yards. Okay, so I get 30 yards.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hope. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Breeze now to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Thank you for taking that.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. He
bailed us out last possession because he wanted to pass the ball. I don't think he's going to make that mistake again. I think he's going to run it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo.
Oh, wow.
And he's got Rome. Past the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big pickup of 38.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop him.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Girl pick here.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Mahomes. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football.
He blocks.
And that will ride it first to this ball game.
You lucky.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken.
That was me losing first off, after 2 picks, after 3. And they're all bad. And then that was me almost winning because for some reason people in Madden always feel like in a close game they need to score a touchdown even if they're winning. Forgetting that at the end of the day it's football. And you need to get out of there with the win before you do something stupid. If he fumbled it and I returned it for a touchdown, all you would have heard, I bet he would have put that clip on Twitter and be like, Madden is garbage. And it was possible that, no, you run the damn ball. Like, it's not that dumb. You run the ball in that position. Let me see what I can do with whatever that. Let me see what I can do with what I just got. I got a. I got the theme collector token. I need to get this charge ones just because I got that Keenan Allen. I'll open it later. All these powered ups and powered passes, nothing to do with them. Let me see. Item team 85 Wait, doesn't my? I think my Keenan Allen needs one. He's between 85 and 86. Well, I mean he's not, but will it work? Nah, I need the team. I need the theme king. I don't gotta power it up that high though. Well, Bolt is. I hit the wrong button. I think Bo's gonna need it. Is Bo gonna need that when I get him up there? No, he's not. Oh well. I got maybe I'm sure an hour and 40. I got maybe one or two more in me. Get this out of here. Excuse me.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, young lady. All day, every day.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, it's Jackson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hudson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
It's not in my nature.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
By the way, Greg, I saw this. I'm sorry, I just got a great idea. Anyway, I saw Cordell Patterson
from the 32
last
now.
night.
Here's first and 10.
It doesn't fit for some reason. Maybe I don't like the Bears.
Carry for Derrick Henry.
Oh, good lord!
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he's a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
When he lowers his shoulder, hear it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You just got used to, like, whoever just hit him.
Running from the gun with Henry. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Good job.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, sure.
I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Toss play to Jackson.
Give me the edge. Give me the edge.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready? We're waiting. 45. I'm here all day.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. throw with Breeze.
Bad throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Breeze on third down.
Man, our
and
possession
the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Nice. Nice.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, why would you spin inside?
To get it across the 10 to the 15.
Someone teaches
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Being chased out left.
No way.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, and Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's...
double coverage and it's intercepted.
Marshawn took it from him.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
We're going to run the jet sweep with Rice.
I can run it too. Oh, why did you? I'll keep going forward.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready? You ready?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, easy.
Excuse me.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson.
Oh,
why
did you do such a hard cut? I was non-speed. I was a non-speed.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Who's on that side? It is tackle engaged. Tackle engaged. Fuck.
On third down.
And that's why you say
fuck it. Numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's why you say fuck it.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken at his 4.
Good job,
and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Whoa. They about to show a whole fight over here. Let's not do that. This is promising.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Either way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around.
No one blocked.
Opportunistic by the defense.
No one blocked.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to look for Allen. It's caught inside the 25.
And Allen don't got speed like that.
End zone for
This
an
man's
Eagles
great coverage too.
touchdown.
Yeah, he great coverage too.
Keenan Allen, 59 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
Wow.
But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
I know he
They
was
try to
jamming
throw
it.
on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to
I want him to run out again.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm going to track that here because I know.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's where he's throwing it.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Never.
for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete.
Never.
Now Blunt on the coverage.
Like, you know what he's about to do.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock.
Wait. Oh, he's out of here. I say a good game, but you're a quitter. Shame. That could have been a good game. Y'all don't see this, but there's a little bug just crawling up my wall. It's like right in the corner. And where the setup is, I can't get it. Uh, 2 hours. Yeah, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna end it on that one too. Played 3 games, went 2-1. I got I got a video for tomorrow because I'm uploading that whole game. Ain't no cuts or nothing. Y'all just gonna have to sit there and enjoy it. What's this dude's name? Like Bry or something like that. If you're still here, Madden, my PSN is awesome 1202. I'm giving you 5 minutes, or let me phrase that. Keep this. Don't worry. This is worth it. This is worth it. You have 3 minutes 58 seconds. Yeah, awesome 1202. You got 50. You got 3 minutes. Now you got 3 minutes 50 seconds from when I hit play. If you want to play, I'm still here. I'm not gonna add you. You gotta add me. Let's go. While I do that, I'm doing this. I swear I never get more than 3K in this. Good night, everybody.